Hello, what's on your MovieMadMan, and I'm back. Today's very exciting for me because I get to talk about one of my favourite films that's been released this year. This came out brand new in 4K on Monday, and I'm doing the review for you today. So that's really interesting for you, wasn't it? Today we're going to talk about weapons. So here you are then, nice beautiful 4K Blu-ray for you here. There's a back cover for you there as well. It's got a slip cover. It's one of those thinner ones, so I don't like really thin ones. That's what she said. Let's get this off. That's what she said. It's a very tight slip cover here. I don't know if I like this. It's very fingerprinty. Literally every time I touch it, I'm leaving fingerprints on it that I can't even wipe off. So you want to frame me for something, just borrow this. You got the normal thing here. Let's get the plastic off though, yeah? Let's do that. Cool, it was surprisingly easy to get that off. That's what she said. Let's have a look at the inside though, eh? Cool, controversial. You got a blue 4K disc in there. Not a blue Blu-ray, but a blue 4K Blu-ray. No Blu-ray, just a 4K one. So that's good, isn't it? So this is going in to the 4K player, and I'm gonna have a little look at it, and then I'll be back to tell you what it's like. So stay there, and I'll be right back. Well, that was an experience. I actually sat there and watched probably about at least 5 minutes all the way through this. I probably could have sat there and watched the whole thing, to be fair, but I had to get on with this, didn't I? So to start with, before I forget, you've got Dolby Vision on here, you've got Dolby Atmos on here, so those two boxes are ticked for you. I'm not going to go into too much detail about the film itself, as there are I'm not going to go into too much detail about the film itself, as there is a lot of mystery to it, and there are a few little twists in there, so I don't want to spoil it because it's quite a new film, and I don't want to spoil it, as I just said, because a few of you probably haven't seen this yet. So I loved this film. I thought it was really good. I absolutely adored the way it was edited and how the film is split into like characters' perspectives, and every now and then you go back to scenes and see it from other characters' perspectives. I really liked that about it. There are some really well shot tracking shots in this, like following people through a shop and stuff like that, which just sounds quite simple, but I like a good tracking shot, so there's that. So obviously it's an 18 because it does contain bits of violence here and there. I had a little look at the scenes that I know were pretty messy, and they look really good in 4K. The gore sticks out quite a bit in 4K. There's a nice bit of red, obviously, in the blood and stuff like that, so that was a nice little upside for me too. The sound is really good. You like a good sounding film. It's handy if you can hear it when you watch it, so I was quite happy about the sound side of it as well. It does come with HDR, with it being a new film. Probably would come with HDR anyway, but I thought I would chuck that in there. The 4K side of it I thought looked really good. Outside you got the right level of brightness. Even there are scenes where there are things in the dark outside, and I did notice that you could still see things in the distance. The black levels, I think it's a good way to put it, come up really well in this, and you can still see like what you need to see in the distance and stuff like that. Like when it comes to kids running out into the night, you can still see them running away into the distance. So that was good for me. I liked that. One stupid little thing that I did notice right at the beginning was you see the back of someone walking away from the camera, and you can see that her shirt hasn't been very well ironed. So I thought, well, that's pretty good 4K right there. Like sometimes when you watch 4K films and you're like, cool, I can see like all the fabrics and stuff like that, which some people love to look out for and look out for wrinkles and things like that. But you could literally see like how they hadn't ironed her shirt. I don't know if that was on purpose, but if it wasn't, I caught you out. But if it was, then, you know, well done. You did really well at not ironing that shirt. All in all, I'd say this film is, I don't know if I go as far as say, I got 2 number ones this year basically, Sinners being one of them, and this is probably my other number one as well. I don't know which one I would say was better than the other. I might go as far as to say this one. I mean, Sinners does have bar dissolves in it, and it is shot in 2.7. So it does have some things that this film doesn't have, but this film has a lot of things that Sinners doesn't have as well. So I might even go as far as say this is my number one for this year so far. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend it. I wouldn't have said it was an overly scary horror film. There are some people that have seen it and said they pooed themselves all the way through. I didn't really think it was that bad. I thought it was more of a mystery to me than it was a horror. The only negative thing that I could tell you was that this slipcover is the most awful thing I think I've ever had cover a Blu-ray before. This might be one of the worst slipcovers ever. Literally every time I touch it, I'm leaving fingerprints on it, which is a little bit annoying. And they don't wipe off either, which is even more annoying. So there's that. If you don't like leaving fingerprints on it, maybe just throw the slipcover away. Although I do like a slipcover, but not this kind of slipcover. So I'm going to say as weapons for you. Definitely worth seeing. Definitely worth getting in 4K. What with it being a brand new film, it's obviously brand newly shot, and that really shows up in this as well. As far as I know, most of the special effects in this are all practical as well. It's very limited on where the CGI is. A lot of it is just makeup and practical effects, so there's that side of it too. So it's a very, very well made film, very well edited film, very well written film. I mean, I don't want to overhype it, but the hype is true. It's definitely worth seeing. It's definitely worth getting. Weapons. So there was that film for you today. That's it from me for today. There is a link in the description of this video that will lead you to my books that I've written myself. So if you could get on those links, get those books, give them a read, give some feedback, let me know what you think. That'd be really nice. But I'm going to go now. So if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'm going to fuck off. Okay? Goodbye.